Outer space has lost all reason. That's why I'm gonna destroy everything.
Catra, I'm not leaving. There's a colony that needs to be defended.
Troa!
The 5 of us have become nothing more than redundant soldiers, Catra.
The eternal flame of the shooting stars.
Carriers have entered the atmosphere and are approaching us. Their target is obviously this base.
Must be the new models.
Do you think that they're all mobile dolls?
Probably. They're sending a very small number to try and crush this base. But we are members of the Trey's faction, though. We can't be defeated.
Operation Nova. The operation where, upon completion of their mobile doll assembly line, the Rockefeller Foundation sends mobile dolls to Earth to try to eliminate the Trey's faction. To gain complete control on Earth, they attack areas where there is a chance of retaliation and force the people to obey the Foundation.
Get as close to them as possible before they use their beam cannons. That's the only way we can win.
The enemy's approaching.
Go get them! Operation Nova? Outer space has a bad habit of sending menacing objects to Earth.
The Rockefeller Foundation was successful in its production of unmanned mobile suits, known as mobile dolls, developed to increase the Foundation's military power as it took over the world. However, there was a voice from within the Foundation that denounced the use of mobile dolls. The voice of Oz's leader, Trey's Kushranada.
Duke Dumail, I'm sorry, but I cannot support the Rockefeller Foundation in the path it's taking.
What?
Tradition is a history. It's the history of caring built by deep, true feelings of people. I do think that fighting in battles can indeed at times be beautiful. But at the same time, I'd like to express my regret over the lost souls by appealing to you to recognize how priceless man's life is.
Trey's objected to the idea of battles which employed mobile dolls and therefore made human presence unnecessary, and he thought to dissolve Oz. However, with the desire to maintain their present force, the higher powers within Rockefeller tried to resolve the situation by confining Trey's. This resulted in encouraging a group of Oz soldiers who also disagreed with the introduction of mobile dolls to unite. They called themselves the Trey's faction and rose against the Rockefeller Foundation's strategies to rule.
Is that so, sir? It's not going to be easy to deal with the soldiers who respect Colonel Trey's.
Damn that Trey's. We've got more important things to do. Tuberoff, this means we're going to have to increase the production of mobile dolls to be sent to Earth.
Not to worry, sir. Things are going quite smoothly here in space. We've managed to capture the new Gundams that showed up as well as their pilots. I shall destroy them right here at the lunar base.
It's possible that the Gundams are being used as a symbol for the rebels. Tuberoff, get rid of them immediately.
Yes, sir. Things can only get worse by just confining Colonel Trey's. Our opposition must be eliminated. That's the easiest and the surest way to deal with these situations.
Get out.
Troa, I'm the one who did this to you. Please forgive me, Troa.
We have permission from Commander Tuberov to execute you Gundam pilots. Try that again and you can kiss yourself goodbye.
Hero.
I take it you'd prefer to die here. The Trace faction!
He's caught up with all the targets. He's extremely fast.
The speed of his reaction surpasses all expectations. Keep testing him.
I'm increasing the simulation level. Lieutenant Trent, Commander Tuberov is on the line.
Right.
Commander, this cockpit utilizes a system that penetrates the pilot's brainwaves and increases his combat abilities. Our test pilot is reacting as quick as the mobile dolls, Commander.
Then you haven't been listening to my orders, have you, Trent? The orders I gave were to destroy that Gundam. Because of Lady Un's revolt, the 5 Gundam engineers have disappeared somewhere within this base. I can't have you wasting your time.
But sir, I'm convinced this system could be utilized with the Oz mobile suits. We could use this Gundam system.
Our purpose here is to try to completely eradicate the Gundams, you fool. What's the point of depending on its systems? Erase the Gundam from the memories of the universe. Now follow my orders.
Commander Tuberov is betting everything on the mobile dolls. Our hands are tied.
So what shall we do now, Lieutenant Trent?
Strapping it will be quite simple. But there's one piece of data I'd like first. The data on the pilots that can fight at the same level as those mobile dolls.
Good. His brainwaves haven't been affected.
What's this test supposed to determine?
We're checking how the cockpit system of Wing Zero influences the pilot's brainwaves.
There's no problem. That system is flawless.
A decision was made by the Rockefeller Foundation to confine Trey's Kushvanada. And as a result, Oz's forces have split into 2 factions.
Lady An has been shot. It hasn't been confirmed whether she is dead or alive, but she's regarded as an offender by the Rockefeller Foundation now.
The other 2 pilots, Duo Maxwell and Wu Fei Chang, escaped during Oz's internal unrest. However, both of their Gundams are still only about 80% complete.
Only minor adjustments are needed to complete them. With a little time, those 2 pilots should be able to finish the Gundams on their own.
How about Troa Barton?
He's been missing in action since the V8 was destroyed. Probably dead.
The possibility of his surviving is quite low. Our force will be diminished, but there isn't anything we can do about that.
And that's the present situation we're in. Did you get all that, Hero?
Got it.
Now, I'll explain the situation with the Trays faction on this base.
Wait a minute! Please look into Troa Barton's whereabouts. I know he's alive! There are lots of colonies in that area. I know he'll be able to make it through. I just know it.
That's some personality.
A little questionable for a soldier, though, wouldn't you say?
That's why the Gundam Zero ended up in the hands of the enemy, even with that system installed.
What?
The system has a device which amplifies and controls brainwaves associated with fighting and brings about battle results greater than the pilot's normal skills could achieve on their own.
It would have been all right if the pilot saw Oz as the enemy, but the mind-warping side effects of the system caused an error in his target.
The fact that the pilot was incomplete as a soldier resulted in his attacking his own allies. Extremely regrettable.
Especially considering that with the combined power of the V8, the Mercurius, and the new Gundam, the lunar base could have been demolished all at once.
Because of the training you five have undergone, your physical power and tactical imagination in the art of war are no less than perfect. But we find that as soldiers, you're mentally far from perfect. This latest incident has brought that flaw out into the open.
You must become the perfect soldiers, otherwise you won't survive the golden age of the mobile dolls. Or if you'd rather, go insane! That's what wars do to people.
What's your opinion of Wing Zero's system?
I had no idea. I never knew that unit had been completed. I was focusing more on the large beam cannon and didn't pay as much attention to the system installed in the cockpit.
The beam cannon hasn't been retrieved yet. The main weapons right now are the beam saber and the wing Vulcans on its shoulders.
You planning to fight, Hiro?
In either case, we can't leave Gundam Zero in the hands of the enemy.
Hiro, I've been wondering who our allies are and who our enemies are in this war. I get confused thinking about it.
Catra. The ones after your life and the targets you aim to defeat are always the enemy.
Yeah, but what if you find out you were mistaken?
Catra, we're not mistaken about this. But it's possible this period of war has gone nuts.
They've located the gates to blocks A and B.
A large number of soldiers are headed this way.
Members of the Trace faction, we have surrounded your hideout. I must say I have some reservations about fighting against former comrades without first talking things over. I think we can avoid senseless bloodshed.
We're completely surrounded. So I take it that means they want to negotiate with us.
First of all, I can't promise to release all of you. However, I guarantee that you will all live, as long as we can cooperate with each other.
I didn't know that you doctors were in there as well.
So what are your demands?
We'd like you to hand over the Gundam pilots to us, because we want to record combat data on the Gundam.
It looks like they noticed. I'm sure the system is just as attractive to Oz.
There's no choice. We will surrender the pilots. Huh?
Unfortunately, I don't think I can save your lives, doctors. Headquarters was pretty adamant about their decision.
We've been fortunate to survive this long, but I guess this ends our lucky streak. I'm prepared for the worst.
First, they want us as hostages.
Well, that's a good way to treat us. But the fact that we're being held as hostages isn't going to stop Hiro.
Hiro, is there a problem?
Not really. Tell them to get started.
Right. Make them fight against the mobile doll data.
Yes, sir.
It's at a high level. He isn't a Gundam pilot for nothing.
He's better than the mobile dolls?
He hasn't reached his limit yet.
Check his fastest reaction.
A system that can beat mobile dolls. To say that humans are unnecessary in a battle? Hiro, it's human beings that fight against each other. But those humans are now depending on machines to gain their strength to fight. Hiro, it's mistaken. This Gundam is a mistake.
These combat abilities are extremely high. It's amazing.
Who are my enemies? My enemies are the ones after my life.
What? Hiro!
Hey! Remember! We've hostages!
Hiro!
Any more mobile dolls?
Yes, sir!
Hero! No, you're not Hero!
My enemies are the ones after my life, and the ones that toy with my life. They're all my enemies.
Hostages don't mean anything to those guys.
That's because we created targets for Hero to fight against.
Oz and ourselves aren't needed in outer space.
That system disrupts the cerebration balance that's in the human psyche.
And the fact that we're trying to use it to beat the mobile dolls proves that our minds have already been warped by it.
Well then, shall we go?
To get ourselves killed?
As long as they're defeated in the end during this war.
Please contact Commander Tuberoff for backup now!
We can't tell him of this blunder that we've created, you fool!
What is that, Lieutenant?
Stop! What are you doing? I'm telling you to stop!
You people don't want to die here, do you? I'm gonna stop him from attacking!
What?
He might destroy this entire base! Troa himself said there's no sense at all having just one pilot go running amok in a mobile suit. This war will never come to an end if people keep trying to fight it all by themselves. Hiro, that cockpit increases your fighting abilities. But at the same time, you lose control. If I lost control because of that cockpit, then I've lost something important because of a worthless piece of machinery. I don't want to lose any more of what's important to me.
Catra, I've got a very clear view of the enemy. If you're going to be an enemy, then I'm gonna have to kill you.
That Gundam is all on its own. But we mustn't fight alone, right? You lose sight of the target when you fight by yourself.
I can see my target. I see my enemy.
There's still a self-detonation system left in this suit. If you won't stop fighting, I will destroy these two mobile suits right here. These mobile suits are the least necessary things in outer space right now. But there's something else that outer space needs even less.
Outer space needs the Gundams, and I'll fight to defend outer space.
We aren't needed. We aren't needed in outer space, Hiro!
Huh? What? What's the matter with me?
We mustn't fight each other. It's just not right.
We mustn't fight each other. It isn't right. Relina.
Are you okay, Hiro? Who is it? Is it someone from Earth? Am I right? Hiro, let's go to the Earth. The Earth was very kind to us all.
surviving again, and so did this guy. Is it necessary for the future? We'll leave that for the next pilot to decide. They're not about to be defeated by this suit. They'll prevail.
The rise and fall of the victorious endlessly repeats itself, and people get tossed around by a history of disputes. Caught within the flames of war, the Gundam pilots wander without a destination. What did they lose? What were they able to gain? And what words does Relina have after observing them? Next on Gundam Wing Episode 27, The Locus of Victory and Defeat.
As well.
I'll be backing you up. Concentrate on...
Heroine of the battlefield.
The Romefeller Foundation's enforced rule has resulted in disputes sprouting up all over the world.
Our country has declared itself a peaceful nation, and we've been trying to avoid resistance.
Sure, we'd be guaranteed peace if we allowed them to control us.
But you couldn't really call that true peace. It'd simply be a method of oppression that would lead to a new despotic rule and more disputes, right?
I certainly hope we're making the right decisions.
Over the ages, the world has had many countries, many races, and many ways of thinking. Perhaps we should accept the fact that a number of the disputes in the past were unavoidable. Freedom is a right given to all people. At the same time, we must realize that people cannot be given complete freedom. What we need in order to attain harmony is to learn to be thoughtful toward others. A peaceful future doesn't lie in fighting. It's our job to learn from our past and use that experience to build a new and correct future.
I was afraid that our nation alone couldn't act against the Rockefeller Foundation.
So was I, but the Sank Kingdom is a country where the idea of total pacifism is well rooted in the teachings of the Peacecraft family. Its presence is a strong support.
I'm fully aware that my manners in speech and behavior seem impolite to you, despite the fact that I'm merely following my father's teachings. But it's my sincere hope that more countries and more people can one day attain true peace. To that end, I ask for your assistance.
The discussions seem to go smoothly. It's not as if we're watching over every action you people take or anything. Just that your meeting ended so soon.
We're resolute in our intentions, and that's probably why the meeting did not take us very long.
Well, we'll be on our way since we're not needed. We're ruining the view.
We don't necessarily dislike the Rockefeller Foundation. We just like for you to hurry up and rectify your mistakes. And do it before a great deal of people lose their lives.
Come in, Count Townsend. We have found 2 spacesuits. It appears that it was just 2 of them that landed here.
Roger. I don't see any reason to be particularly cautious. You may return.
Yes, sir.
The space colonies and the Rockefeller Foundation have joined forces. The Gundam pilots' missions are over.
We have our orders to execute the Gundam pilots.
Executing them would be easy. Although our country is under the Rockefeller Foundation's rule, I would rather hold off getting rid of them yet.
You're not really big on animals, Catra?
No, I love them.
Then play with the dogs. It seems they'd rather play with you anyway. Animals have a natural ability to sense kindness in people.
Is kindness necessary in a war?
No, it isn't. Not while you're fighting, at least. But kindness is something you probably need the rest of the time. This isn't the time to be fighting now.
Thank you for the meal. I'm sorry to trouble you, especially considering there are orders out to execute us.
Fortunately, the headquarters contacted us and will be picking up you Gundam pilots. I'm quite glad, since it means I don't have to carry out the orders myself. It still means I'll be handing you over to them when the time comes.
We can't trouble you more than we have. You're just doing your job.
You're gonna surrender without a fight?
We don't know what we'll do till the time comes, but we're not going to die without good reason.
You guys are certainly strong. We're involved in the control policies of the Rockefeller Foundation, but we definitely have our share of doubts. Getting involved was the only choice we had to avoid futile battle.
You made the correct decision in order to protect the lives of your people. I believe that's the same decision that people in our home made.
As far as the Rockefeller Foundation is concerned, we Gundam pilots are nothing but a mere obstruction to them. Anyone who's after our lives is an enemy. We have to fight if we want to survive.
Right now, that's the one and only thing that we can and must carry out. It's that simple.
If you don't want to die, that is.
Attention! Surrender your carrier at once. We have orders to shoot you down. I repeat, surrender at once.
The sea's gotta be cold at a latitude of 50. But still, I can't simply give up the craft to Oz. Ah!
There it is.
Get a move on.
Sally Poe, you just be thankful you got a fireplace. The New Oz is a warm-hearted organization.
You're only treating me like a special guest until you confirm what's in the carrier, I suppose.
We'd been advised to watch out for rebels who got involved with the Gundam pilots once they came out in the open. We didn't actually expect to get our hands on a Gundam, though.
So it's true that the Gundam pilots have returned to Earth. I've got to make sure I deliver it to them. But more and more nations are starting to take sides with Romefeller. It'll be more difficult for me to do anything.
The metal detector won't be able to pick up the Gundam, but it will pick up the carrier, so that's what you've got to find.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong? Enemies!
Who are you?
I want the truth from you. Was that the real thing you sank?
I might just tell a lie so that you'll free me.
I want to retaliate against Romefeller, so I need the Gundam. You're fighting the same enemy, so decide for yourself whether or not you want to negotiate.
Looks like my time's run out.
Then let's go! So it was real then. That's why the enemy caught on so fast.
It's the one Oz referred to as 01. You said you wanted the Gundam to save yourselves. What country are you from?
I can't tell you quite yet. I'll just say that the nation's retaliating against the Romefeller Foundation, and it could be attacked any time. The ruler of the nation is an individual who's indispensable for the future, and is capable of bringing true peace to this world.
Do you expect to win against the Romefeller Foundation with just the Gundams?
I'm confident in its pilot. He'd defeat Romefeller's ambitions.
As acquaintances of the Gundam pilots, you and I have a habit of overdoing things a bit.
There's a risk in depending on them too much, but at the moment I do want their help.
Nobody wants to get involved in wars, but those people who have the ability to fight should fight, or at least that's what I think is true. I'm reluctant to use the word righteous, but I really do think that word suits those kids well. Calling them righteous might really be a sad thing, since it forces them to be seen as modern heroes. I want to follow them. If I do, it's unlikely that I'll be taking a wrong path.
The plans to wipe out the Gundams are progressing in two places. One is obviously here.
Could the other have to do with the Gundam you left behind?
I think that might be. They call it 01.
Hiro, have you heard of the Sank Kingdom? It comes up several times in the Romefeller Foundation's confidential data as a problematic nation.
The Sank Kingdom.
They're covering their tracks, but they're quite interested in finding 01. And also its pilot. Wouldn't you like to visit? I'm sure we could be of some help to them. That's a good boy. These two dogs are the only ones guarding us right now.
They're saying we should leave.
This nation isn't looking for any battles, but we're like time bombs and we'll cause them trouble.
The commander here has a weak point to boot. It's his kindness. Let's get going now.
Sure thing.
I'm getting something headed our way.
Any word from Count Townsend yet?
Nothing.
Check with him at once.
Sir.
What? They're heading straight for Romefeller's forces. Why wouldn't they be escaping?
We have an urgent message from those forces demanding information on the approaching craft.
Count Townsend, sir. This was left behind.
By the Gundam pilots?
What is it, sir?
Please inform them at once that we've escaped. We cannot afford to cause you any more trouble than we already have. That is...
Thank you, Count Townsend. We'd be wiser to just run away, but we always end up fighting.
Wherever I go, it's the same, because fighting is all I can do.
I feel sorry for them.
Enemy attack! Enemy attack!
It's being raised. Let's go.
Roger. See ya. Launching torpedoes at enemy.
What's this? An attack! Ah!
This is nuts, but it's the only way.
I knew it would be. I want them for the sake of the Saint Kingdom.
Hands up and no funny stuff. Advise the other ships as well. I don't want to make things worse than they are.
Better do what my partner tells you. If it was me, I would have already opened fire.
In reality, I just want you to leave us alone. But I figure you won't do that. Hiro, where should we head to now?
There isn't any place that I really want to go.
There are lots of kind people right here on the Earth, but we'd be causing them a great deal of trouble by doing nothing more than just meeting them. There is no place for us to go, is there?
Ketra, it's because you're trying to forget the battle. As long as Earth's a war zone, I'm gonna fight. You have no choice but to fight either. That's because we're both Gundam pilots. The battlefield is the only place we're allowed to live. For us, I guess the meaning of life lies in surviving battles.
Sally here. The surface is under control. How are things?
It's like meeting a long-lost friend.
Use it to protect your country.
I can't thank you enough. My name is Lucrezia Noin, and the country I'm serving is...
Noin, it's okay. You don't have to tell me where you're from. I trust your intentions are genuine. I'm just honored to be able to help a nation that's trying to oppose Romefeller.
Thanks, Sally.
I am going to go and look for another Gundam. If you hear about one, I would more than welcome your help. It would be great if we had 2 or 3 Gundam pilots with us by then.
You can count on my help. It'll give me a good chance to earn your trust. I give you my word, in the name of God and our nation.
That were here for the Peace Nation's assembly are leaving. So I rushed here for nothing. And
And I was positive they'd take this opportunity to invade the Sank Kingdom, too. Well, the mobile dolls just won't do the job. There's no way those dinky things have a chance against the knights protecting their precious queen.
Miss Relina, are you all right with that new student arriving here today?
Why do you ask, Pagan?
I heard she is a blood relative of Duke Dermail, the central figure of the Romefeller Foundation. I know I mustn't make assumptions, but given that the Foundation doesn't think highly of the Sank Kingdom's pacifism, I can't help but think it's some sort of trick.
The Romefeller Foundation has said they wish to learn more about educational policies on building a peaceful nation. That's why they told us they wanted to send a student to our kingdom here. There's nothing to worry about.
I have problems believing everything the Foundation says.
Doubting people won't get you anywhere. Besides, there's nothing mistaken in what we're doing here. I think this would be a great opportunity to make them understand that. I'm Relina Peacecraft, director of this institution. Welcome to the Sank Kingdom.
Oh, I wasn't aware that the Princess of the Sank Kingdom was also the director of the institution. Once again, my name is Dorothy Catalonia. It is an honor to meet you.
I'm still powerless to do anything on my own. I'm learning the peace policies that my father advocated, just the same as everyone else is.
As you're aware, I've come here on behalf of the Romefeller Foundation. The Foundation is surrounded with weapons in this war-torn world. I have a great interest in the policies of the Sank Kingdom, especially in what you do if these forces decided to invade the country. This beautiful scenery would disappear in an instant. And the hearts that cherish this beauty would also be lost. Nobody in their right mind would want to just hand over the kingdom to such foolish barbarians, so I wonder what you do in that case.
I don't believe there are any foolish people living in this world. People can reach an understanding by talking things over, and I believe that discussions will bring peace to all people.
Miss Relina, I'm a foolish person myself. I love wars, I really do. I guess I would only be a nuisance by staying in this country.
Not at all. The main objective of the Sank Kingdom is to provide a place where these types of discussions can be held. I look forward to more talks like this with you, Miss Dorothy.
How very kind of you, but just call me Dorothy, Miss Relina.
And you are welcome to call me Relina.
I couldn't.
Huh?
You're the heroine of our times, Miss Relina. I myself feel a great admiration for you.
Dorothy Catalonia. She's the same age as Miss Relina. I expected her to be brainwashed by Romefeller's manipulative ways, but that does not seem to be the case.
But we must be cautious. Keep a close eye on her.
I even had this ready just in case, but it seems that Dorothy is a tougher person than I thought.
What do you mean?
From what I can gather, Miss Dorothy truly gets enjoyment out of battles. At this important time, when Miss Relina is rejecting battles, I'm worried that Dorothy's presence could be too distracting for Miss Relina.
Relina's thoughts are commendable. She knows that her actions are highly risky today. Our mission is to protect Relina as well as her actions.
Even if that means getting some weapons?
That's right. Our former king was assassinated, and we can't risk letting the same thing happen to Relina. Right now, we're confronted by a part of history that could easily but must not be repeated.
I'll protect Relina, even if it means using foul play. I'll live my life in the shadows of this kingdom. Hurry up and start a war!
Romefeller's military power continues to grow as they violently attack areas of dispute. Hiro recklessly participates in the battle as a mercenary of the Trey's faction's retaliating troops. Catra begins doubting that he can find all answers within battles. Then he learns of a nation promoting total pacifism. Next on Gundam Wing Episode 30, The Reunion with Relena.
To facilitate its reign over the world, the Romefeller Foundation promoted a new Oz, with its main power consisting of unmanned units called mobile dolls. Certain changes within the Foundation followed Trey's Kushranada's retaliation, including his being stripped of all power. At the same time, the Foundation was rapidly expanding its area of rule thanks to the highly skilled mobile dolls. After the space colonies accepted the Foundation, execution orders were released for the now isolated Gundam pilots. For them, it looked like the future would take a turn for the worse.
The Sank Kingdom.
This is nuts, but it's the only way.
I knew it would be.
How very kind of you, but just call me Dorothy, Miss Relena.
And you are welcome to call me Relena.
I couldn't.
Huh?
You're the heroine of our times, Miss Relena. I myself feel a great admiration for you.
The Reunion with Relena.
First unit, proceed. Second unit, stand by for orders. No signs of movement. The field has been secured.
We're surrounded! Hurry!
Is it Red 1?
This is absurd, Hiro! It's totally absurd! It's a dispute within their organization. Participating in their fight only makes you another target.
A target? That's fine with me. Execution orders have been issued for us Gundam pilots. This way I can let Romefeller know that I'm still alive. It's my way of retaliating.
After the enemy! We'll show them what stray dogs are made of.
Is this really okay, Hiro?
I finally got the pictures. There's something so wild about him. Nice to meet you, Hiro Yui, and Catra Rababa winner. Welcome to Earth. Welcome to a warrior's paradise.
did you say?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Repeat what you just said.
You're mistaken. I haven't said anything.
Liar! You think that the two Oz factions should just crush each other?
Listen, fellas, I just want to live in peace.
Quiet, you! The Trace faction is ready to attack this area. All physically fit men are to join our backup forces. Get your boss out here and round up the people.
Total pacifism?
That's right. We refuse to participate in military operations in order to attain peace.
The Trace faction here are former Oz members that defended your land in the past, but now they're resisting us as rebels.
That dispute concerns the Oz organization. It has nothing to do with us.
A very convenient notion of pacifism. Once the occupying army becomes a nuisance, you suddenly declare yourselves pacifists. The duty of the military is to protect the citizens. But now the troops are unwanted. I'm beginning to feel a little bit sorry for the Trace faction. In either case, the battle will commence. We should continue our discussion after peace is attained. It's absurd to even speak of pacifism in the flames of war.
Are you all right? I'm sorry I couldn't come to help you.
Oh, thank you, lad. It happens all the time. Fighting back against them would only make things a lot worse for me. Oh, are you a traveler?
Yes.
You couldn't have come at a worse possible time. This would be a beautiful place if it weren't for this situation. They're starting to move in. They're close this time.
I'll go check it out. Oz's Ares suits.
Good. Lure the enemies over this way. Don't forget to disperse the debris.
That's right. Do everything to defeat them.
Yes, sir.
Shouldn't we be advising the civilians to evacuate now?
Don't underestimate our abilities. We'll defeat the Trace faction rebels well before they come close to the town.
Let's go over our plans. We'll trick the enemy's advanced guard by having our main troops attack first. Meanwhile, our mobile forces will come in from the side, enter the town, and attack enemy headquarters. The mobile forces will join our main troops, expel the enemy troops, and take over the town. The leader of the mobile forces will be Red One. You're in charge. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I am a Gundam pilot, after all.
What? New forces?
Sir, their abilities outweigh the strength of our forces.
Send troops from our front line. Wipe them out now.
Good. Their firepower's decreased. Smash through them!
Wars are self-serving. I feel sorry for the civilians. Hero, please stop. Getting involved in this kind of battle will end up destroying us.
We'll finish them off before their backup troops arrive. Didn't they tell the civilians to evacuate? This is the Gundam pilot calling. I will proceed to destroy enemy mobile troops.
Intercepted enemy message! What's this? Gundam?
What's the matter? What is it?
The Leo up ahead on the right!
It's piloted by a Gundam pilot!
What are you doing, Red One? Respond! Red One! Red One!
Evacuation of civilians confirmed. Red One calling Blue.
Blue here. What's wrong, Red One? Why weren't you responding?
Our mission here has completely failed. Too many casualties. We'll retreat for now.
What do you mean? What's happened, Red One? What's wrong? What's going on there? Come in, Red One! Red One, what happened? Red One!
There is no need for armaments in pacifism. But unless the whole world starts thinking in these terms, I'm positive that the Sank Kingdom will never be a safe country. Under these circumstances, I'm delighted to have the opportunity to attend classes with you. You who are poised to take on the responsibilities of your respective nations. I really hope that together we can think of a way to eliminate wars from this world in the near future.
Quite admirable.
Any comments? Dorothy?
I think it's wonderful. If everyone in this world were Miss Relena, wars would immediately be denounced as foolish and would disappear from this world forever. But if everybody were Miss Relena, nobody would realize just how wonderful you are.
Dorothy, I'm aware that my views may appear to be a little naive to some people. But I wonder why people battle if everyone agrees that it's foolish to do so. I don't think that we're too far from the answer.
Miss Relena, I think I understand why there is never an end to battles.
What do you mean by that?
People love to fight each other, and fighting satisfies their instincts, you know.
But many lives are lost as a result of fighting.
Miss Relena, I'm not interested in results. You can leave things alone and still get results. Beauty lies in taking action. The action of fighting is the most fascinating human aspect. Throughout history, people have fought each other over and over again, as if battles are the purpose of human existence. That's why I started thinking in this way. It's not true that we shouldn't fight. As humans, I think we must fight.
I'm afraid I don't share your opinion. I'm positive that we're capable of not repeating the tragedies of the past in the times ahead.
Your wise opinions are also necessary in a war. History changes radically when the lives of people with similar opinions are sought after. Miss Relena, I truly believe the Sank Kingdom is going to become the center stage of these times.
Watch me, Dorothy. As long as I live, I will continue to promote total pacifism, even if I end up getting killed. I'm sure these policies will bear fruit.
That's good to hear, Miss Relena. You mustn't fear death, because death is merely an end result given to you at your birth. But don't be worried, Miss Relena. Brave knights are about to arrive before you who will be very helpful for your future. They will be able to protect you.
So, one of the enemies is a Gundam pilot.
I suspect he'll cause a great deal of damage to the area.
The mayor stressed total pacifism right up to the very end. We'd have to destroy this nation anyway. Position yourselves for battle.
Sir!
Mister!
Oh, so you made it out okay. I was getting worried about you.
What's this?
A war's gonna break out. I'm getting ready to move out for a long spell.
What the? New mobile dolls?
Look at them all lined up. Those guys just love to fight. But we think that total peace suits us just fine.
Huh?
Our country took a courageous position. We decided to follow the Sank Kingdom.
The Sank Kingdom?
Miss Relina, are you all right?
What do you mean, Pagan?
I mean that recently, there's been a great increase in the number of nations relying on the total pacifism of the Sank Kingdom. And all of these nations are relying on the Sank Kingdom to provide them with leadership. There's a lot of pressure to meet these responsibilities. Even you could get very exhausted by all this pressure, Miss Relina.
Thanks for caring, Pagan. But this is what I am living for now. I have to do my best, or being leader of the Sank Kingdom would be in vain.
But there's also a certain classmate of yours that has me worried. You can't let down your guard with her around.
You mean Dorothy? Pagan, please. You mustn't speak badly of her.
I wonder what sort of education she had at Romefeller.
Dorothy is a very intelligent friend. I'm sure she's thinking about these war times even more seriously than I am. I'm sure that someday she'll come to understand our views.
Miss Noyne instructed me to keep this a secret from you, but...
Keep what a secret?
I'll tell you, since I believe you'd do better to have as many allies as possible right now.
Well, what is it? Pagan?
We've been able to locate the Gundam pilot Hiro Yui.
Hiro Yui?
Miss Noyne's on her way to meet with him as we speak.
He's here? So Hiro has returned to Earth?
He seems to be very exhausted as well. Miss Noyne says she's planning to bring him here to the Sank Kingdom.
Then he's really come back.
The new models. It'll be tough with this Leo.
At the defense line. Hasn't headquarters been evacuated yet? Hurry!
Only the soldiers.